Hi, I'm Brett Adams. I head the Prepaid Product Group here at MasterCard, and I'm here today with Kirsten Trusko, who is the president of the Network Branded Prepaid Card Association, otherwise known as NBPCA. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So I thought we'd start off, Kirsten, maybe just tell us a little bit about NBPCA and the time since you've joined the association and some of the core functions of what NBPCA is all about.
Absolutely, thank you. So I joined about 3 years ago, and Network Branded Prepaid Card Association is the not-for-profit trade association that serves the prepaid industry. It serves uniquely because we bring together all of the companies in the value chain that need to come together to serve that end customer. We work hard to educate, advocate, protect, and promote on behalf of prepaid. So education reaches out to government, it reaches out to consumer advocates, to media, to consumers. Advocate is working to make sure that folks are understanding the unique benefits, the powerful unique benefits of the prepaid card products, and working very closely on the Hill and in government to advocate. Protect is helping to protect the consumer's choice, to make sure that as features come out, consumers are able to choose those, and to help protect so that what comes out, prepaid businesses can live with it, to protect those business models. And to promote is evangelizing. So it's at conferences, it's in media, it is every opportunity to go tell the powerful story of prepaid.
Tell us just a little bit about what you see as some of the biggest challenges or threats, either on the federal side or on the state side, or both. So
the biggest challenge is getting the facts delivered in a way that they'll be accepted and understood, and it's an ongoing collaboration. It can't be a one-way street, so we're doing a lot of regulatory forums, a lot of workshops, spend a lot of time with the different regulatory groups on what's your question, what's your concern, let's talk through what we're already doing, and let's talk about how we can continue to set that industry bar so we can get workable, livable legislation and regulation. So we work closely on language that might be good, on bringing in the real life facts to give some scope and scale to what it is they're talking about, spend a lot of time with the CFPB. At the state level, again, educating, but so much of it is partnering with our members. So you never want to do again what somebody's already doing well. So adding additional studies and surveys and input. On the law enforcement side, we have our new Prepaid Anti-Fraud Forum group that recently has come together, and that is a passionate group of professionals in anti-fraud.
I'm sure it is.
So we've come together, there's more about it on our website, but it's a unique platform to bring all the players together on how we're going to prevent fraud, and then we're also working very closely with law enforcement, and that's a two-way street. And it's amazing the results that have already come out for fraud prevented. Just from bringing that group together. So that's a good role for the trade association to be a platform for that.
You mentioned CFPB. A lot of mystery and concern, I think, on the industry side. What's this new body going to do? How focused are they on prepaid? I'd be interested to get your perspective. To what extent do you see prepaid as being a focus for the agency as it gets up and running? And are there opportunities to work with CFPB in a positive way and not necessarily just view it as a scary new body that might be regulating the industry?
Well, you have to collaborate, right, and work with them. Prepaid, because we're growing and because the growth is driven by how popular the products are and how much the customers like them, we are getting an inordinate amount of attention given our size. And one of the things that NBPCA and members have done is very early on to engage with CFPB and ask them, what are your questions? They are very curious about data and trying to make fact-based decisions, so the fact desert. So what is it that you need? Let's go out and see if we can help gather that information so that it can be an industry response instead of individual companies having to respond, so we can get them what they need quickly. We work with them very closely on consumer protections, and if you go to our website, it'll have the policy statements for consumer protections and disclosures and things, and just collaborating to make sure that that what comes out is workable, that the customers get the product that they need, and that we can all stay in business profitably.
One more question, I'll close. What do you say, next 12 months, what excites you most about what's happening in prepaid that might happen here in the next year?
Again, it goes back to the passion, right, of all of us as practitioners, and it's the the innovation that's coming from some of those practitioners. So we've got not only those that are already aware of prepaid and are using it, but an increased awareness of anywhere there's cash or check, is that a good solution for prepaid? And there's so many innovations coming out, and constantly people coming up at conferences or calling in and saying, I got this idea. It's like, that is really cool. So as more and more, as we get more comfortable with what's coming out of government, we work a lot with investors at our investor forums. I think we'll see a lot more investment coming in to fuel those innovations. So we're really hoping that working as an industry to get that comfort and that certainty on the government side, it's going to release a whole well of funding coming into prepaid.
That's great. Certainly a lot going on.
It's an exciting time, absolutely.
Kirsten, thanks so much for coming by, and we'll look forward to catching up with you soon.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate you taking time.
Thank you.